Hi, Ella. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about what happens when the state fails, because it looks like things are not looking good for them. So what's going to happen if they fail and everything for them collapses? The final collapse when it happens because they've been. What happens next will shock you, okay? Because wow. Let's go straight to it, Kesana, because these are the things that can happen. These are the things that can happen here. Because this is the question nobody wants to answer. What happens if the state loses? Not delays, not confessions, not confusion, loses. What happens? Now, the burden never moves from the state, right? It's always sitting with them, even though that court looks like the burden is within the accused to prove whether they are they innocent. It looks like that right now, okay? However, Lady Justice says in criminal law, the rule is simple. The state must prove the case beyond reasonable doubt, not suspicion, not probability, proof. That is what is needed. And if they fail, the court has no choice. The court has no choice. If the court finds doubt in confessions, weak links in evidence, contradictions that don't resolve, then legally, there by Lady Justice House, the accused will walk. There by Lady Justice House, she says the accused must walk. Even if the public believes they are guilty, which they don't, it's a drop in the ocean that says that. That stands with Baloyi and Tim. It's the drop in the ocean. South Africans don't believe in that nonsense. Now, even if the case feels unfinished, anyway, it's always a shaky case, so it won't be something new. The accused will walk. That's what's going to happen. The law protects against uncertainty, and this case is filled with uncertainty and is full of uncertainty. Now, there is something that is called there by the House of Lady Justice double jeopardy. This is where it gets serious. Once acquitted, the same accused cannot be tried again for the same offense on the same facts. That is why it was better if these guys said, you know what, well, early, I think even 2023, they said, Nancy, stay at home, go and find your job and do whatever. We are still figuring things out. Something is not making sense. They should have done that early. Now, if they do that, I think if, for instance, it says once they are acquitted, the same accused cannot be tried again for the same offense on the same facts. This is called double jeopardy. Meaning, if the state fails now, that door for them closes. They can't do double jeopardy. It's not the accused problem. Now, people always ask, can they appeal? Here's the truth. The state can appeal on legal errors, not simply because they lost. No, they can't do that. So unless the judge made legal mistakes or misapplied the law, the verdict stands. Someone else will say, what about the new evidence? This is the last hope scenario. People say, what if new evidence comes out? Well, now I believe the new evidence that can come out is the one that will have those accused walking free. Here's the reality of it all, though. If it's truly new, unrelated to the same trial basis, but not if it's just evidence that should have been presented earlier. And even then, it's extremely difficult. Do you understand? Now, this is not just about one case. If the state fails, trust in the investigation collapses, public confidence in the system takes a hit, the real truth may never be confirmed in court. And that's the part people don't talk about. A failed prosecution doesn't just end a case, it can bury the truth forever. So do you see, it's It's not the same. It's what it's a coin on the same side. Like guys, it's bad. It's bad. But I trust the Lord to make sure the truth will be revealed. It's bad. Now, look at the defense strategy. They don't need a perfect story, a full explanation. They only need reasonable doubt. And once that doubt exists, the law leans in their favor. Nothing else. The law will favor the defense. So now we arrive here, not at the beginning, not in the middle, at the edge. Because the real question is no longer who did it. It's this, did the state prove it? Did Baloyi prove anything, guys? Because for 5 weeks, let's leave the 3 years. Let's leave the 3 years. Let's leave the 3 years. 5 weeks. Guys, 5 full weeks. Ubaloyi could not achieve anything, could not prove anything, could not achieve, could not prove, could not get anything out of Ndanzi, could not. Instead, he started deflecting, guys. He started accusing the defense of answering for the witness when he was being corrected, when there were objections. He started refusing to have objection. Hey, guys. Hey. Because in court, truth is not enough. It must be proven. And if it isn't, the case doesn't just weaken, it disappears. So I am hoping that this case disappears with Baloyi's career, Sibanda's career, because there's a lot of shenanigans that they were doing during this case. I hope they get investigated and be found wanting. The old man, I'm giving him until he gives his judgment. But yes, he was a horrible judge, guys. Oh, he's been horrible. He's been painful. Oh, he's been horrible. I do not want to even lie. He's been a horrible judge. It's his behavior, though. He knows the law. That we can't take away from him. But how he applies it and how he switches things around is very problematic. How rude he gets, very problematic. How he enters the arena, very problematic. How he defends Baloyi time and again, even when he is wrong, very problematic, I tell you. But I have this hope, I have this high hope that one day he will surprise us. I don't know about you, but I want to hear from you. Let's talk in the comment section. What do you think is going to happen when the state loses this case? What do you think they are going to feel? What are they going to do? What will be their next move? What are your thoughts? Let's talk there. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Please do enjoy your day. Bye-bye.